Right, hey everybody, welcome back to the More Show. Hope your hump day is off to a great start. Okay, so parents, if you got a sec, this might be a little interesting to you. As a parent, the climate has changed since I was growing up, probably since you were growing up, because, you know, back in the day, you'd get spanked whether you were in public or not if you misbehaved. Well, today, kids get time out. We used to address, my parents' friends by Mr. and Mrs., and today, kids refer to them on a first name basis. Imagine that. Our kids today, out of shape, they're disrespectful, and they feel like they are in charge. Well, clinical psychologist Dr. Courtney Warren breaks it all down for us and kind of puts things back in perspective. First of all, welcome back to the show. We haven't seen you in a while, but you're a mommy.
A mommy, yes.
Yeah.
I have a little boy and a little girl.
And a little girl.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so how old is your daughter?
Daughter is 3.
She's 3.
And our son is 7 months.
He's 7 months. Okay, so you got a different dynamic going on in your house, right?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's talk about this. Back in the day, you could check your child.
You could.
Yeah.
You could, and people did. And you know, one of the things that's changed so much is that we are much more deliberate now in general as parents. We have more material information about what it is to be a good parent. We think about, we want to be good parents.
Right.
All of us do. And so one of the things that parents do, unfortunately, in that vein, is that they want their kid to be happy all the time, and they want to be liked.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, you can stay up late because I want you to be happy in the moment, even though it's going to ruin tomorrow morning.
Right.
Or, yes, you can have the extra dessert because I don't want to have a fight with you about it in the middle of the supermarket.
Oh,
right?
Gosh, yeah, yeah.
The problem is that shifts the power dynamic so that at some point the kid has more power than the parent. And anytime the kid has more power than the parent,
You got a problem.
you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Especially wait till they get to adolescence, right? When it's a period of individuation and socialization. So the parent should always have more power than the child. Always. It's our job to set the boundaries, set the rules respectfully, with love, with reason, right?
Yeah.
But we have to set the rules. And our kids' job actually is to push up against it sometimes, to test us, to learn. That's how they learn, is by pushing up against boundaries.
And let me ask you this, so Courtney, because I hear this from a lot of teachers, from a lot of pediatricians. Children love structure.
Yes.
Whether they show it or not, they look forward to that. And the person that gives them the most discipline, I'm not saying abuse, but discipline, checking them when they're wrong, praising them when they're right, that's who they tend to cling to.
Yes, because they trust it.
Yeah.
Because they trust there is a reason that you're not going to let me do this right now, and it's because it's in my best interest. Our job as parents is to do what we believe to be in their best interest, and that isn't getting what they want all of the time.
That's right, because life isn't like that, right?
Welcome to the world.
There you go. Let's talk about time. A lot of us don't have time. I mean, whether you're, an aunt or an uncle, because it takes the village, and a lot of times when parents don't have it, they have to count on relatives to help. But time is a big factor in raising kids.
So much so.
Yeah.
And so the best we can do, especially if we're really busy, take advantage of the little moments when you're driving in the car, or when you're having a meal, or before you put them into bed at night. Be sure that you save little chunks of time where you can actually have a conversation where there aren't any distractions. Turn off the TV, put away the phone.
No video games.
No video games, no whatever. Just, I want to spend some time with you right now. Tell me how your day was. What's going on with you? What did you learn in school? What do you like to do? Anything to engage them in an interpersonal, loving interaction.
At what point, Courtney, do you say, okay, now we need help? We're going to have to call on the good doctor here to help us because we're having issues here that we can't get through on our own?
When you or your kid seems like they're in a position where they're stuck and no longer able to get past a certain phase is probably when I would recommend you find someone to help you. And it doesn't have to be a dire situation. It might just be, we could use some objective feedback. Therapy is a wonderful thing. Use the resources you have. Say, look, this is the situation. My son or daughter is struggling with this, or I'm struggling with how to be a good parent when I'm angry or around this one issue. Can you help us figure this out? And why not utilize the support?
There you go. I love it because, going to a therapist is considered taboo. But nowadays, if you have a problem, there's so many different avenues that you can take to help you out, you and your kid. And the kid has to be the priority.
Of course.
Yeah.
Your job is to meet their needs.
Yeah.
Bottom line. That's what being a parent is.
Very good. Again, congratulations.
Thank you so
to
much.
On your new member of
Thank
the family.
you. Thank
you got a girl and a boy?
Yes, and that's it.
I'll recommend a therapist for you. No,
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it.
All right, she's busy these days. So Jason, Rachel.